right, super thanks goes out to @G35. Geesh. Definitely appreciate the super thanks. Then we have @205RC. Appreciate the cool comment and the super thanks. I really do appreciate the support. Then we have @Michael Van Court. Support each and every video. Definitely appreciate the support, brother. It's awesome to see. Then we have @GrizzlyRC8720. Those that do support and can support, I really do appreciate it. Now on to today's video. All right, welcome back. So today we are on the Xmaxx gear noise. So here's your part. There we go. 7759G. They're the motor mount washers and screws. So we're going to go ahead and get this installed. We might have to pull the pins to do the adjustment because this powdered spur gear is not round, and that's why you guys are hearing that funny noise. So we'll get into that. It's not gear mesh like a lot of people are saying. So we are here at High Desert Hobbies. As you see, very festive in here. Crawler course in the center. They are slammed for the holidays, stocking up on products for your holiday needs. Anything you could want, they are just stocked up on. So Vortex, they got the slashes 269, can't beat it. Orders coming in the door faster than they're going out right now. People are definitely going to be rushing in.
Oh, this one here, if you would.
All the stuff for the kiddos. Still have Promotos at a very good price. Your Gorgon kits, 169. Kites, everything just stacked up here. Great holiday gift ideas. Planes. Granites. Gorgon kits. Everything just stocked up everywhere. But we're going to go ahead and get into this. Rustlers, Maxes, anything you want. So I figured just do show you guys the gear mesh before I get into this. Like I tell you guys, I wrap up my batteries just to protect them. It makes it nice and firm in here. So we're going to pull this cover off, will be the first thing we do. And I'll get you guys in for this gear mesh. And show you what's going on. Show you that it's not a mesh issue. It's literally the powdered gears. So here's our cover. So I'll flip you guys around so you guys can take a look. So you can take a listen. Plenty of mesh between those gears. You can see how sloppy it is, but it sounds the way it does because of the powdered gears that are on here. There is no cracks in the gears whatsoever. Oh, I gotta pick it up. No chipped teeth. It's literally just the way the gear is. So it's not mesh at all, because the mesh with the pin system is perfect. It's just this gear, and I might have to just replace it out and to get rid of that noise. But we're going to flip it over. Let's get these screws in there and make sure that our adjustment is fine. Alright, so we got our new screws and our washers ready to go in. So we're going to go ahead and remove the screws that are in there. Get these things out. No, they're the same size. So it's just the washer. So we're going to go ahead and throw these things in here. I'm going to put the new screws in anyway. Something Traxxas does that's nice. Those are in there. Drop these washers in there. It's just a good upgrade. It's not necessary, but when you're taking motor in and out, which I believe we're going to have to probably take it out, that's it. And I have this set to the softest setting so it doesn't tighten into the plastic. And then we're just going to double check our mesh again and possibly replace out this spur gear. Alright, so got the batteries plugged in, and you can take a listen to the way the gears are. Let's see if I can get this off the table. Let's see. It's just the sound of the powdered gears. The mesh is perfect. You can hear the click. It's letting you know it's not tight, it's not smashed against it. It's just the optional powdered gear. So, in order for me to fix it, I would have to change out the spur gear. Taking the pins out is not going to fix it, and I don't know if they have another set of spur gear and pinion. I'm just not sure, but we'll look. We'll see if they have some and get them swapped out. Oh, right on that wheel. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and swap out this spur. Here's another 46. Hopefully this one isn't as bad as the one that's in here. And this is the one that came with it, the optional gearing. So we're going to pop it out real quick. And maybe have to change out the pinion too. Who knows? I don't think I can get the spur out without taking the pinion off, but we'll give it a shot. And then long screws are on your, I think, left. Too long, too short. And we can take off the cover. That'll give us access to the spur. Definitely hold it. The 46, I guess you can get out. Hold the bearing. If not, it'll fall apart. So this one was a little rough in between here. can see. So we're going to get this swapped out real quick. Okay, we're going to just pop this off so the pin, we don't lose it.
Two. I have a rewrench.
Casting just looked funny to this one. There we go.
I was trying to flatten it out so you don't see it through the.
The only thing that will be making contact with that is the that's the only thing.
Everything else is outside of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, everything else is
Yeah, I tried to like flatten it.
Yes, no,
So you
100%.
don't see it.
I appreciate it.
There we go.
Good.
Throw a pin back in. Gear and bearing.
Trying to go for the most scale look as possible. I just didn't want to run a
Gear, bearing.
body.
Nice and flat.
Or it was on pre-order. Pre-ordered it. Yeah, now it's on pre-order. No,
Too long on the left. Too short.
Yeah, they're straight up. Oh, 100%, I agree. I just, for the initial...
So here's your 18. You can see the wear patterns a little funny with that. So we're going to stick in a Robinson Racing 18.
Actually have the order getting delivered today.
Robinson Racing. Grab some Loctite. Got some Loctite in here. Normally I would use red, but this should work. We're not running this too high.
Yeah, how can we do it, sir? I think I'm looking at getting either a Slash or the ARRMA.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you guys
Both
like?
good. Do you have a preference on either one?
That was my kid's first one.
There we
Okay,
go.
how low?
Okay, so both are changed out. You select the Loctite dry. We're not going to run it.
Right, so if they're forward drive,
You can hear.
Okay, great.
without a battery, this one,
So we're going to power it up and see if the noise is better.
It's 299.
Okay.
And the other one, this is basically.
That's it. Still almost as noisy.
Both are great. It's way out in the middle of nowhere.
And the gears aren't chipped and nothing is wrong with them. This is just a noisy one.
Yeah, the one where my back does
There we go. That's it. It is a touch quieter. And the mesh, still perfect. Robinson Racing Gear is not as wide. That's why I usually run the Traxxas pinions. I'm still waiting on the steel spurs to come in. Let's see, is this the right way? Yeah. And that's it. Got the gears swapped out. Unplug our batteries now. It's all back together.
That's actually a little bigger than
Now we're going to talk about the Big Rock real quick. Just because I got word on what's going on with the ESC. As you know, the ESCs in the Big Rock had a glitch. ARRMA, I reached out to them to figure out what's going on because there is a firmware issue with them. So the ESC is coming back. It will be shipped out tomorrow. And I'll put up just the response. They were very grateful that we caught it and that they're all going to have the issue. It's a firmware issue. So it's going to be, I believe, that firmware is, there's going to be a revised software update for all the Big Rocks. People that don't notice it, it's just because full trigger, you know. Like I said, it's a certain part of the trigger that it's acting up, and that's why some people don't notice it. If you're full trigger off jumps most of the time and you're not dropping to neutral and you're not just running at lower speeds, you're just maxing out every time, you're not really going to notice the issue. But the issue is there, and it happens every now and then when you're up in the air. You'll just hit that perfect spot of letting off, trying to control the RC. All of a sudden it just jams on the brakes. So at least they recognize the issue. They got the firmware done. Everything's going to be shipped back out to me. We're going to get it back in, and we will make sure that it is gone. I believe, you know, that they did find it. Like I said, Dustin over at their R&D department over there, he said they're testing it today and everything will be shipped out tomorrow. So figure by the end of this week they should have the answers for you. All right, just gonna give it a quick little test just to make sure if the sound's changed at all. It's still there, a little quieter. Batteries are low voltage cut. All right, the batteries are dead, but it's a little quieter. But I think with external mic that I'm running, it really is picking up the sound. But there's nothing wrong with it. The mesh is perfect, everything is good. It's just a little noisy, and it all depends on the way the powdered gears are. But there you go, little run. Thanks for watching.